Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending this workshop on digital literacy. And Do you hear me okay? First of all, I want to check with you.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
let
you're
me.
audible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am excited to have you here too, Chris. Thank you for attending. Thank you. Okay, so I think you may know me, but I'm going to introduce myself one more time. So I'm Fatima Khulusi Rafter, and I'm a research and instruction librarian and a graduate student librarian. So this session, just let you know, is recording. And if you have any questions when I'm presenting, please feel free to put in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask your question. It doesn't matter. Pause me and ask your question. I'm going to turn off my video in order for you to focus on the screen. Okay. First of all, I'm going to just take you to a few slides, more than a few actually, slides to tell you what digital literacy is and more. And then I'm gonna take you to the actual library page and show you some resources and tools, where they are located and how you can access them. Okay. So I'm gonna turn off my camera, and don't, if this is your question, don't worry. I will share with you the slides after the session and also the recording of the session as soon as it gets ready. Okay. So do you have any questions for now? Okay. So I'm gonna turn off my camera and then let me see. Yes. Okay. So today we'll discuss digital literacy and its significance for you as graduate students. We'll cover essential digital tools, research strategies, and not in detail actually, but just gonna talk about a little bit, and ethical information used to support your academic success. Okay. So here is the outline that we will accomplish today. By the end of this session, you should be able to understand the concept of digital literacy and its importance in academic and professional settings. You should be able to learn skills to effectively locate, evaluate, and manage digital information, and explore advanced digital tools and resources for research success. First of all, let's know what digital literacy is. Digital literacy involves the ability to find, evaluate, and use digital information effectively. Actually, in today's academic and professional environments, vital literacy is an essential skill for research, for writing, and information management. Okay, resource management, data management. You often deal with vast amounts of digital content, making it crucial to develop strong digital literacy skills. These skills empower you to critically assess information sources, use digital tools for research, and communicate effectively in an academic setting. Let's know about the transformative role of digital literacy in research. Digital literacy transforms how you conduct research by providing efficient tools and methodologies that improve academic workflow. With access to digital databases or digital tools and online actually collaboration platforms, you can significantly enhance the quality and efficiency of your research. By leveraging digital literacy, you can more easily identify reputable sources, databases, analyze large data sets, and collaborate with peers and advisors in the actual time, in the real world, in real time. This transformation ultimately leads to more effective research outcomes and streamlined thesis or dissertation development. Let's know about the key digital literacy skills for graduate students. Here are some, not all, some highlighted essential digital literacy skills that are fundamental for you. The ability to critically evaluate sources ensures that you use credible and reliable information in your academic work. Ethical information use involves understanding copyright laws, fair use policies, and the importance of proper attribution. Additionally, information management skills help you organize, store, and retrieve research resources efficiently. Mastering these skills enables you to conduct thorough and ethical research while improving your academic performance. Let's know about the advanced tools for research success, okay? So, scholarly journals, databases, ebooks for digital research. As graduate students, accessing high-quality, peer-reviewed research is essential. The library or libraries, academic libraries, provide access to a variety of scholarly databases where you can find academic journal articles, conference papers, ebooks, and a lot more. Many of these resources, as you know, are subscription-based but they are available to you for free through our library's digital collections, okay? Digital research tools are also one of the advanced tools, okay? We have a lot, but I put here just one as an example. I don't know how much you're familiar with. So it is LibKeyNomad, okay? For example, I want to just show you the importance. LibKeyNomad is a browser extension that helps you access full text articles seamlessly. It connects you to library license PDFs resources when browsing websites, other platforms, okay? If the library has access to. This tool saves time by bypassing paywalls and leading you directly to available library resources. For example, you're searching within an academic website and you come across to a kind of a scholarly resource and you like it. If you have already LibKeyNomad extension on your browser, a kind of notice pops up and direct you to our library page and gives you free access. Okay, isn't it awesome? I think it is. So I will give you the links and the guide, walking through guides to these resources later. Don't worry, okay? So research guides, it is another tool, okay? So the library offers subject-specific research guides and some multidisciplinary guides to help you navigate available resources in your field. These guides include recommended databases, key journals, citation help, research tips, actually tailored research tips tailored to specific disciplines and more. Okay, you can access research guides on the library website that I will show you, and they are continuously updated by the librarian, by the research and instruction librarian and other librarians to reflect current resources and best practices. Research instruction and consultations. As graduate students, you may need one-on-one research support or group research support for your theses, dissertations, or your coursework assignments and more. Okay, the library offers research instruction sessions, workshops, and personal one-on-one consultations with research librarians to guide you through search strategies, citation management, and some digital tools. Okay. So you are more than welcome to schedule a consultation to get personalized support tailored to your research needs. Okay. So digital access to resources, I put interlibrary loan in parentheses. It is very important to have an account through the library interlibrary loan, because when an article, book, or resource is not available in the library's collection, and it happens, you can request it through interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan lets you borrow materials from other institutions at no cost for you, to ensure you have access to research materials beyond our collection. Digital copies of articles and book chapters, not the whole ebook, are delivered directly to your email address, and making this a convenient option for you as graduate students. For all students, but you may need it more, because whenever you're doing, for example, literature review for your dissertation, for your thesis, and you have a research topic, you wanna find all literature on your topic, okay? So the library may not have all the literature on your topic, but you know there are some based on the bibliographic information or citation that I can show you later. So how you can filter the library collection to at least get the bibliographic information when the full text is not available. So you think that, oh, you need that one. So don't worry, go to your account, to library, actually it's a library loan account, and request that article. And you're gonna have the PDF and the chapters, but not the whole ebook. But the print book, you can request for the print book and then you can request it get mailed to your home for free if you don't live in commerce. Okay, so these digital let me wrap it up. These digital resources and tools enhance your ability to conduct efficient and effective research. Make the most of library services and resources to save time, access high quality sources, and develop strong research strategies for your academic work. So if you need help, don't hesitate to reach out to librarians for guidance. Okay, so I listed some, let me go to the list, some Waters Library digital resources for you. These are hyperlink. I put the link to those. Some of those, the link take you to, some of the links take you to the guide, research guide that librarian created to walk you through the process and working with the tool. Some of those, like the Waters Library, library databases, take you directly to the resource, okay? So I'm going to go through this list very quickly, but then after this, I'm going to take you to the library and show you where they are located, okay? So the first one takes you to the Waters Library. Second one, databases. Browsing is the platform for the academic journals, okay? Scholarly journals. So I'll show you. This link takes you to the library guides. Okay, I talk about the importance of these. So I put those I talked about, the link of those here. Request research instruction. You may fill out this form and request a group or one-on-one research instruction. Okay. Source evaluation. I talk about evaluating the sources, that they are reliable, accurate. So here is a guide that walk you through. Interlibrary loan, I talk about. This is the link. I talk about resource management, information management. It is one of the tools. RefWorks is citation management tools that the library has subscriptions to, and you have free access to all options of it. And this is one of the awesome tools that you can manage all the resources you get from different databases, okay? LibKey Nomad, I talked about it. This is the guide that direct you how you can add this extension to your browser and get the benefits of that, its features, okay? Digital Commons, it's the university and library digital collection that it is the link to that collection, and it gives you enough information about this. This service is, or this platform actually, is the collection of the digital resources, the dissertations, and the faculty and students published scholarly work. You should know about copyright and plagiarism, and these are two guides that give you enough information. Whenever you want to work with journals, and for example, you want to publish in a journal, and there are some predatory journals that you should avoid them. So how you should get it, how you should know. So this guide helps you to find it out, to get enough information, not to trust those which are predatory journals. And researching Google Scholar, our library is linked to Google Scholar. If I have time today, I'll show you how you can link it. If not, you may go to this guide I created myself. So I'll help you how to link Google Scholar to our library in order to save your time and go directly access, it's better to say access directly the resources without being behind the paywalls, okay? And DOI, I put it here on purpose because whenever you're working with databases, they have some citation tools that generate automatically the citations. All the time, I tell my students, it is a machine and we cannot trust it 100%. So all the time, you need to double check the citations and regard with the citation manual tools based on the format like APA, Chicago, and so forth. So, for example, for APA, sometimes you see the citation and there is no DOI, even though the article has DOI. So you need to go and find it and correct it, use the correct format of the DOI. So this guide helps you how to do that. There are, I think, 3 questions in chat. Let me check those and they'll take you to the library page. I will. Can you speak a little bit about ProQuest? Yes, I will. That would be cool. Okay, good. And can you speak a little bit about, okay, these are 2 questions from 2 different people. I will do that, okay? Okay, don't worry, from 1 person. Thank you for your questions. Okay, I'm gonna take you now to the library. Do you have any questions or something here? Okay, so if you have,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
of course,
are you saying you will address that question or those questions later?
For ProQuest?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to take you to the library and talk about it. What question do you have?
No,
Do you want me to show where it is and how you can work with?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And maybe you can elaborate a little bit on, when would use ProQuest?
Of course, of course. I'll
Thanks.
show you, but I don't promise go to details based on the time because it is not the objectives of this session. But my next workshop, okay, for my next workshop, it's gonna be, I think next week. I'll show you where it is. The information is. My next workshop gonna be about the research techniques, and definitely I'm gonna go into EBSCOhost and ProQuest in detail. Okay.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna take you to, let me just hold on a moment. I'm gonna take you to the library. So you should see the library right now. Okay. So now I'm gonna go through whatever I talked about very quickly. So here is the library page. Here is the section, the part that we call it OneSearch, that you may start your research on your topic. There is a basic search box that you should put your keywords or subject terms. Let me very quickly explain about this. You are graduate students, so you are scholars. Whenever you want to do dissertations, theses, or any kind of assignment, research assignment, definitely you should have a research question, research topic. Actually, research topic first, and then I know for dissertation, you need to have these research questions, okay? This search box is not like Google, okay? You cannot put your research topic here and get resources. You cannot put the research question here and get resources. It doesn't work, okay? But so you need to get some research keywords. The keywords from your research topic, research questions, or we call it subject terms. It's better from now on use it subject terms. Okay, so subject terms, and then type them here, and then use sometimes the combination of the subject terms and use the techniques. I'm not going to go through the techniques today because it's not in our scope today, but next, as I said, if you'd like, you may attend my next workshop and I'll go in detail through the techniques and show you how you can find. But in summary, you need to have the subject terms here and the combination of those in order to go and to hit the search and search. Here, for your convenience, the library put two boxes here that you can filter the research results by peer-reviewed and available online. Peer-reviewed, for sure you know, but I just want to repeat that are those scholarly resources that has been gone through the process of peer reviewing. Reviewing by the peers of the field, like other researchers, other scholars, other professors, and they are the most reliable scholarly, not just, but the most reliable scholarly resources, okay? I know for dissertations, for theses, and for some assignments, you are required to use peer-reviewed articles. Not all, maybe, but at least most of those resources that you consult with and you put in your reference list and use as an in-text citation should be peer-reviewed, okay? So make sure you click within those and put your subject terms and hit search, okay? So you may go directly to advanced search, and here you can filter them by the resource type. We talk about ebooks. You may just filter them by ebooks, put the title of ebook here. If you don't know the title, that's okay. You may put the subject and just click on any fields and just change it to subject or keep it on default any field. I would do that. And then language and other filterings. And if you're looking for articles, that's it here, okay? If you're looking for journals, but not necessarily scholarly journals, you should click on journal search and put here the title of the journal. For example, Washington Post. For example, I don't know, other kind of journals, but not necessarily academic. I mean, it's better to say scholarly journals, okay? I'll show you where you can access the scholarly journals. And this is the library page again. So let me take you to databases. Databases, by default, it is one search. It is on one search, okay? But if you, let me talk a little bit about available online. And when we say available online, it means that you're looking for the digital copy, I mean, the e-resources, okay? So let me take you to the databases. As soon as you click on databases, you'll see the a search box. But this search box is not for the subject terms. It is for the title of the name of the database. And if you know the name of database, you may put it here. Or you click on the initial letter of the database name or title. If not, that's okay. You may click on browse by subject, and it gives you the list of all subjects that we have databases available on. So sometimes you want to go directly to databases on a specific subject, like education, like business, any of those. Sometimes your research topic is a kind of multidisciplinary and you're not sure where to start, okay? I suggest that start with broad kind of subject terms and then go to a specific. We will talk about this later. But if you want to go to the multidisciplinary ones, you may click on all and then go to here, maybe go to multidisciplinary. If you scroll down, it is here, okay? These are like ProQuest Central. So I'll show you, show you one of those ProQuest databases, okay, today. So, or if you don't want to go to multidisciplinary ones here, I would do this. Let me go back. Okay, to all subjects, all, okay. There are 307 databases in total. So when I am in all page, I'll go to research starters. Under research starters, start with Academic Search Premier. It is through EBSCO. I'll go to ProQuest One Academic. It is the multidisciplinary database under the umbrella of all ProQuest databases, okay? ProQuest is a kind of platform that has a lot of databases on various disciplines, subjects within. But ProQuest One Academic is the one, we call it multidisciplinary, includes articles on various topics, okay? I will show you this later. And then Academic Search Premier and JSTOR is another one. If you're looking for opposing viewpoints, you may go to Gaining Text. I'm not going to go through those because I'm going to go through some in my next workshop, okay? So, and then let me take you to ProQuest One Academic because it was one of the questions, but not in detail today. So ProQuest, this one includes, as I said, is multidisciplinary, okay? But some of those, when you open it, it says just education. It says just psychology, just sociology, just this and that, okay? But this one under ProQuest, which is called ProQuest One Academic, is multidisciplinary. Okay, so here, like the library page, it is not library collection, but library has subscriptions too, okay? So again, like that, you need to have subject terms and the combination of subject terms. Let me put just something very randomly, just I don't have anything in my mind. Let's put teacher effective effective teacher leadership. As soon as you type your keyword, your subject term, it gives you some suggestions. You may want to use it, you may not, depends on you. Today, because I'm going to do it randomly, I'm going to use that, okay? And then as soon as you put it, it gives you that million results, but it's not manageable, okay? So you need to manage them. So all the time through any databases, you need to go through the filtering, okay? Through ProQuest, the filtering is in this column to the left side of the page, okay? So you may filter it with full text, peer-reviewed, scholarly journal. I'm not going to do this today. And the most important part going to be is subject that I like it very much. When it also works whenever you still don't have any subject, research topic structured and ready, you have some kind of idea in your mind, and you think that it might be good to have my research on this topic, on that topic. So here is good. Just put your broad subject terms and search within ProQuest and other like EBSCO and other databases, and then go to subject and hit more. It gives you list of other subject terms, okay, that gives you a lot of ideas that in order for you to make your research idea broader or narrower. Does it make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna go actually through it later in my other workshop, but this is the part that is, if you are in the process right now that you're thinking about have an idea about your research, so you may go through these resources, databases and get ideas, okay? So, this is one of the awesome databases that has also a lot of tools. For example, if you go to one of those, as you see, there are a lot of tools that you can use, download, cite it in different kind of formats. And I'm going to talk about RefWorks a little bit later. And then like it's a kind of citation management tool that's I mentioned in my presentation, and print it, copy URL, and other things. Okay. So let me. Who asked me, Jose? Do I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay, Jose, probably I didn't answer your question thoroughly.
Oh, no, no, no. I think you gave me exactly what I needed for
Okay,
the purposes of this
but
workshop. Thank you.
please, if you would like, attend my next workshop, okay?
If it's available, let me ask this question. So I don't know what that time or date is going to be, but
I will show right now, okay?
okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna, let me go back, sorry, okay. Okay, I'm gonna back to the library very quickly. So about the workshops, all the library services workshop, everything is on this first page. If you scroll down the main library page, okay, it's gonna be under events and workshops. And mine is gonna be this. Just hold on. Okay, this one. Mastering the art of research from inquiry to insight. I'm going to talk about techniques. I'm going to show you how you can work with EBSCO, ProQuest, and what techniques and how techniques works. And recently in EBSCO, AI been incorporated in new interface of EBSCO, and it is awesome. I want to show that, how awesome it is and how helpful it can be. I think one of you guys, Chris, if is here, she's here. Did I show you how AI, it was you or another student. Maybe I make a mistake. So anyway, don't worry. So I want to show you how AI, they updated their database and how helpful now is, okay? And save time saver, okay? So Now I'm going to go back to the library. So it is under events and workshop. And these are my colleagues' workshop and other workshops by my colleagues. And they are all valuable. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to take you back very quickly to databases again. I'm going to show you, I talk about citation management tools. One of them, as I told you that the library has subscription to, is RefWorks. If you click on R, it will take you, hopefully, yes, it will take you to this page, and RefWorks is second one under R. And you should, before starting any research through the library, oh, because I have it and I'm logged in today, so okay, I logged out. So you need to click on that link. This page opens. You may not have a still account, so you should go and create account from here, not here, because something messed up, but here. Give your institution, your university email address, but create a kind of other password. It is not the password you use for the university. It is because third-party platform, so you need to create a new account, but using your student email address, because knows that you are affiliated with university. So in order to give you free access. And then when you have account, sign in. Whenever I'll show you in my next workshop how you can export whatever resource, articles, citations you find through different databases to this here and have your own collection. Okay, here then you can manage. So as graduate students, one of the important tools that I talked about today is information management, is resource management, is data management. Okay, so whenever you go to various databases and then get 2 from here, 3 from there, 50 from there. So you save them, but you can have also folders within each database. But for me, it's going to be difficult because I need to go back to this one, that one, you know what? But if I have all of them in one place and have my own collection, my own folders, and even I can create the bibliographic information for all of this, depends on the format that I'm working, like APA, Chicago, and so forth. So it makes my job much, much easier. Okay. And then we have how to work with RefWorks in the library guides that help you how to work with this. Okay. And then don't forget to go to tools because it has awesome tools. Let me check chat. I think there is another question. Chris. This is a side note. I normally receive these invites in the student upload, but I have not been getting the upload this semester. For this workshop, for my next workshop, you mean, Chris?
Yeah, it was more of a side note. I just wanted you to know that like I'm a
Oh,
student and I follow the Uproar,
okay.
which events,
Well,
and that's how I know about your events.
okay.
The Uproar hasn't been happening, and I tried to email them, and like the email didn't work either. So
Oh, okay. I will let them know. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank
yeah.
you. Okay. Thank you. So anyway, it is about reference, but not detail. I just introduce it to you. But you know what? You may think that you need a one-on-one research session with me. Please don't hesitate. Email me and request for research. I can go through each one of these that you'd like in detail. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the library page and let me close the other tabs because it makes kind of messy. So, okay. Now I'm going to take you to academic journals. If you click on this tab, journals, it takes you to this part. If you know the title of the journal, so you may type it here, okay? It is, again, not for subject terms. It is on journal. It is for title. If not, you may go browse journals. It takes you to browsing library. It's a platform that the library has a subscription to. And you can search for the available scholarly journals, okay? I tell you that this platform is very, very useful whenever you have a citation, bibliographic information, and you're looking for a scholarly journal by title, by author's name, by volume, by issue, by publication date. Okay, so whenever you type the what is that? The title. Let me just type. I don't know. Journal of. Let me. You know, as soon as you type, it gives you a bunch of resources. But if you type it fully, exactly the whole title of the journal, it takes you directly to that one. I just typed journal of, it gave me the whole list. Okay, so then you can browse. If you don't have the title, you may go and browse the journals by title, subject. But if you, for example, going to go to this one, you click on this one, for example, and here is the publication years and the volume. And if you click on the volume, it should, if it has, it gives you issues, and then it gives you all the titles available within that issue. So because of this, I told you how much is helpful whenever you have citation. But if you don't have citation, it's okay. So you may go to, for example, law and legal studies. Okay, so it gives you a bunch of available journals, and also gives you some subtopics, some other subjects under the law. Okay, and then if you go to that, it gives you a lot more. Okay, so again, I put Brazil there with the guide. The link, that hyperlink in the slide takes you to the guide and helps you how to work with this. Okay, so you know, these are the digital tools. These are the things that you need to start your research. Okay, if you have them, you should feel kind of self dependence, and then independence, and depend on yourself, and no stress, no worry, and I forgot the word for that, but it gives me kind of a relaxed feeling whenever I do my research, when I have access to these tools. Okay, so I'm gonna, this is the next two journals, this is the guides, and these guides are the ones that the librarian created based on the research requirement of students. Okay, so they are by subject and they are by type. If you click on type, on their topic guide, you can have some that I put the link also over there, like copyright, like Creative Commons license if you need, like this one is coming, not yet published, plagiarism, and so forth. Okay, and about if you're working with Trabian, if other DOI is here, browsing, I put the link there. If in any case the link not working, please go over here and go to guides from here. And RefWorks also, it shows you how to work with RefWorks. Okay, it should have browsing also, I told you about. Okay, they are awesome guides. Anyway, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click on find borrow request. And here, if you want to go to some tools, like one search directly, databases again, but this one I go a lot. It is the book and ebook collection. If I click on that, if you're looking for any type of some ebooks or ebooks actually on various topics, you may go to any of these platforms, databases. Okay, like ebook central. Ebook central is awesome. So you can download the chapters, you can borrow the book if available, for asking you for the time, for 1 week, for 24 hours, it's different. And also there are some tools to highlight it, to save it, to do a lot of things. Okay, these are awesome ones if you're looking for ebooks. Okay, so let me go back. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go to the library. Okay, here it is. So I think I talked about everything here. But interlibrary loan, I told you that you need that. It is one of the tools that it's, I mean, the services that you need for, I talk about this, but it's, I think, essential for you to have accounts. So if you click on that, follow the instruction, go to this one and create an account, okay? And you should have your CWU ID and a new password. It is not the password that you have for your student. It is like RefWorks, okay? And when you click on that, it takes you to this form that you can create requests. Let me check the chat box. I think so, yes. It's a good question, Jose. There is share in RefWorks, okay, that if they have an account, I believe you can share with them, okay? They should have an account, okay? But please go to the link that I provided and the link I showed under the guides to know more about it, okay?
Sure. Well, I appreciate that. I didn't send
You're
that question to the group. I just sent it to you. Sorry. So they may
Oh,
not know
it's
what you're
okay.
talking
It's
about.
okay. Sorry, sorry. So I thought I didn't pay attention. Everybody, Jose asked, is it possible to share my folders with other colleagues within the ETAMU system? I said, if other colleagues have account, I believe it's possible. But for more information, please go to the guide on RefWorks. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And okay, so for example, you say you click on create request, and here are article, book, other. If you're looking for article, you should give the information of the article, like citation. If you have the citation, like the journal title, volume, as much information as you have, okay? And if you want to ask for ebook or print book, ebook, sorry, I said it's not possible. Chapters is possible. You may put the book here, but mention in the note that comments that it is chapter and what chapters you're looking for, okay? And the other sources like CDs, DVDs, and something like that, okay? So, oops, I'm gonna go back to the library page. And there are some video tutorials that the librarian created. So you may wanna, you are visual learners, you wanna, so go to and watch the videos on different topics. You may come over here and watch them. And let me, one more thing. And digital commons, I talk about it. It is one of the tools, one of the digital collections that the university has access to. And it says that the purpose of this digital commons is to collect, preserve, and make publicly accessible the scholarly and creative works produced through our university. Okay. So you can find, for example, theses and dissertations here and some other data sets if available. And I said theses and dissertations. I'm going to take you back to very quickly to the databases and then browse by subject. Let me see. It should be under D. Let me see. Yes, dissertations and theses at Texas A&M System. It is the database that you can find the previous theses and dissertations by the previous students graduated. Okay, but if you go to ProQuest, not that ProQuest that I showed you, another ProQuest, but under the same umbrella. Let me see. Here, ProQuest dissertations and theses, you can find the available theses and dissertations of all institutions, okay, nationally. So I'm not sure about internationally, but nationally, okay? So it is good as well. I think I covered everything I planned to. So we have 10 minutes. So I'll let you ask me questions if you have. Sorry if I bombard you with a lot of information, but I think you should know them. Okay, do you have any questions?
I don't have a question. I just have a comment.
Sure.
Thank you so much for this workshop. It's been very, very helpful. It's good to be able to see some things in motion and know where to find them. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're so very welcome, Jose, and thank you for attending. Thank you so
Sure.
much. You're welcome, Chris. How are we going to get the links to all the sources from this? Okay, I will share you the link to slides, okay, because it is through Adobe. So I'm gonna share you the link. Whenever you click on the link, it takes you directly to the slides. But I'm gonna share it with the recording of this session. It may take a few days that I edit it and make it ready, but definitely I will share both. Okay, Chris?
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, thank you again for attending, and I'm gonna stop the presentation, and take care of yourself and have a wonderful evening. Okay, bye.